discuss it, a payment plan can be agreed upon instead of, because writing it off will actually adversely affect the books of the insurance company.
Because I was going to talk about, premium targets, projections. Won't that affect that going forward? Or like you said, we're going to, the industry will start on a clean slate with the MDAs and ensure that it doesn't continue.
It doesn't continue, yeah.
So that doesn't affect targets, projections?
Yeah, well, what's going to happen is because some of those insurances are now compulsory. If it was not compulsory, then there would be probably premium reductions. There will be targets will not be met. But now, because we have compulsory insurances that people do not have any choice than to put in place by law as well, the premium targets will not be adversely affected. So companies will still meet their projections, and then premiums will be collected as they're meeting those projections.
This is no doubt good news for the insurance sector. And you have said that exciting, good times have come. Quoting you, it almost sounds like a silver bullet. But does it mean that we're going to see a change in perhaps even an attitude of your clients and the industry growing? Are we going to say phenomenal growth going forward? It's a huge market.
It's the interesting thing is even as we speak. One thing that we have going for this country is the fact that we have the population. Yes, our insurance penetration in Nigeria is still growing. Let me say that I know that prior to this time, maybe our insurance penetration was less than 8-9%.
Last time I checked, it was 5%. So I mean, it's grown.
Well, it's actually growing. Okay. It's growing based on some of these initiatives. Okay. But what's going to happen is that because of the premiums that will be collected as at when due, insurance companies will be able to leverage on having a robust financials to begin to play actively like some contemporaries in other parts of the world. The IT infrastructures will be better. The adequate training for their workforce will be in place. Attitudinal changes and a whole lot of things is going to happen. Now we have insurance companies that are saying, you know what, you don't even need to leave your house for you to have an insurance cover. If you buy a brand new car today, from your iPad or from your computer in your house, you can actually interface with an insurance company and get your insurance certificate printed out without you stepping out of your door.
So it's a major investment in technology for this company.
Yeah, major investment in technology, and of course that also affects claims processing, because the truth is, if something happens to your car, you don't need to just take the picture, send it by BlackBerry or Enemies to an insurance company. Processing starts immediately.
They're not going to ask me for a police report or this report.
If it's a loan accident, they might not ask you for a police report. If it's a third-party accident whereby it's more than one car involved, of course they will ask for a police report. But the police are actually cooperating with the insurance companies.
Are we going to see an increase in the number of insurance companies? Obviously, if things begin to look rosy or rosier for the industry, we might see more players coming in. So
definitely.
In terms of regulation, if NICOM prepared? Do you think NICOM is prepared for that?
No, NICOM is actually well disposed to having a lot of more practitioners or within the insurance industry. As we speak now, we have a lot of foreign insurance companies who wants to come to Nigeria. They're looking at either partnering with existing insurance companies or coming to secure their own license to be able to practice insurance in this country. So you have a whole lot of market-induced initiatives coming because of the viability of the industry going forward.
I'm talking about partnerships. Some time ago, last time you were here, we talked about the fact that NICOM had called on mergers for some insurance companies because of balance sheets that weren't looking too good. Talking about capital, many of them still falling below required capital base for the various classes of insurance, the parts of insurance of the insurance business. Is that going to continue, or would that not be necessary anymore since everybody that can now take advantage of it?
Well, what we're going to have now is what I call market-induced mergers. Okay. The fact that I'm a big player, I'm big enough. You are also a player, but if we team together, we can achieve more. So it's going to be market-induced. You now want to begin to have a situation whereby some insurance company wants to begin to tag themselves as the big boys. So we begin to take the smaller ones to increase, how do I put it, their strength, as it were, their spread, their strength, the size of their balance sheet, and a whole lot of things. So it's going to be market induced. An insurance company sits down and said, okay, my processes are fine. Why don't I merge with this other insurance company? And that would jumpstart some discussions. And of course, if the other company is also relatively doing well at its own level, sees that in teaming up with this other company will have a bigger and a better brand, why not? It's going to happen as we go on within the industry.
Well, that's good to hear. Obviously, great times for the insurance.
Yeah,
I'm happy because last time you were here, we weren't talking to you positively about the insurance sector. I'm glad this is happening and that we can actually finally move forward, grow the industry, and show that all the players adhere to the rules and regulations of NICOM, and going forward, we can now actually be said to be one of the biggest and most robust on the African continent. Hopefully, fingers crossed on that. Thank you so much, Ayo, for being here. We appreciate you spending time with us. I've been talking to Ayo Ogunkeye. He's an insurance expert and also the Chief Executive Officer of Innovat Global Associates Limited. We've been looking at the latest developments in Nigeria's insurance sector with focus on the no premium, no cover policy by NICOM that kicked off on the 1st of January this year. It's going to help, according to my guest, help improve the insurance sector going forward. Well, that's been our package today on Business Morning. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'm Esther Ogbodaga. Channels News Track is at 11. Bye for now.
Catch the thrilling moments of football actions as primary schools from 12 states of the Federation and Lagos log it out in Season 5 of the Channels National Kids Cup. From May the 21st to the 27th, schools from Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Edo, Osun, Abia, Niger, Kaduna, Oyo, Jigawa, Ekiti, Anambra and Delta State will all do battle like never before. Come see the thrills, the dribbles, as the kids show their skills on the pitch. Channels National Kids Cup, catching them young. This tournament is in conjunction with the Lagos State Football Association, Eko Football.
Life has just got easier. You stay connected to Channels TV, where news and innovations are shaping our world. Simply log on to channelstv.com to get the breaking news. Browse the homepage according to what matters to you. Tap on the extended coverage of business, sports, politics, lifestyle, infotech, entertainment, health, world news, and lots more. Click on the live link and see the news in real time. Do you want to watch the latest video of the day? It's just a click away. Friend us on Facebook, YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Google+, participate in Channels TV poll, and share your comments. It's a website you can talk to. Your voice will be heard. ChannelsTV.com. The news at your fingertips. At first, it's only anticipation that something is about to happen. This is one thing that makes life interesting. To compete not only with players across the field, but across the world. It makes me feel joy when we win and sorrow when we lose. The action and reaction to living, falling, dropping, despite the odds. I love it because it brings me tears of victory, tears of joy. The skill that leads to the pass that leads to the shot that leads to the goal that determines the ultimate. Channel Sports, defining the moment of true sports.